If you can work on the 3 things that I am going to be sharing with you in this video, then you know that you are ready and you will definitely succeed this year, 2025. Hi, my name is Mandeep and welcome back to my channel. So I create handmade beaded jewelries and accessories for my small business. As soon as you start reaching the end of the year and you start reflecting on how the year has progressed and how well you've done throughout the year, you start realizing a lot. You start beating yourself up for not doing certain things or living up to your own expectations or living up to that dream that you had, right? Those goals that you wanted to achieve for your business, for example. And at that moment where you feel really down and you feel like you just want to give up and you feel that lack of motivation, that is when you really do need to knuckle down on what you now need to work on, okay? What you now need to improve in order for you to succeed in the next year. So as a new small business owner, I can understand the struggles, the need and the desire to make your business a success. So that brings me to our first reason why your business could be struggling, and that is your environment. Your environment could be a very, very big reason why you are not growing, or why you feel stuck, or why you keep feeling as though you're where you started. Like, your environment plays a big part in your business growth, okay, and how well your business is going to do. That environment is the space where you create your business, where you work on your business. So that space really does need to be a place and a space that you enjoy to be in, that you thrive in, that you feel comfortable in. And sometimes the comfort becomes the cause of the stagnation in your business growth. We get so comfortable that we don't even see that there's changes that need to happen within our environment in order for us to start seeing some sort of momentum and growth. Sometimes the old things that you've been doing that may have worked in the past may not be working now. That is when you really do need to think about what things need to change in your environment, especially if you're working from home, and especially if your office space, your workspace is your room or a part of your house, okay? For me, my workspace, my office is my room, my bedroom, okay? And my bedroom is extremely tiny, okay? On the video, I'm going to show you, but it may not look as small, but trust me, it is tiny, okay? It's a little box room. And this is where I create my products. This is where I create my jewelry. This is where I, focus on my business. And sometimes hard to want to do work in here, because it's such a tight space. Like, my desk is so tiny. You've got the bed here and there's just so much. And it feels like sometimes it gets very cluttered really quickly. Making the space work. And it's not that it's not working, but it's how it makes you feel. So it's important that you look at your environment. If you're living with others, that also makes it hard, because you don't have that freedom to just get up and do this and do that and whatnot, right? Especially when you're trying to create content at the same time to promote your business and to, showcase your business and whatnot. You may not have that space and time to be able to do that freely because you've got other people around you. Your environment really does impact the way you show up for your business. And sometimes, let me know if this relates, but sometimes you have that urgency and that spark and that motivation, right, to record or do something. But as soon as you get ready, something comes in the way because you're in your home environment. Like, something shows up, something comes up and something comes in the way, or people come, or someone shows up at the door, or you need to do this or need to do that because you're at home, basically. Small businesses, we have to be at home. Like, it starts off in the house and then you grow and do whatever outside of the house, right? Like, you grow your business as it starts growing. But to start off with, majority of us have to start off with where we are. So the question is, how do you work with the environment that you have? So let me share with you some ways that you can make your environment work for you, okay? Or you can keep that motivation alive, and how you can make certain changes in your environment to keep your business flowing, basically, and growing, okay? So the first thing you could do is stay on top of decluttering and cleansing your room space, your workspace area, okay? Keep it tidy as much as you can, because truthfully, the way you see it, like visually when you see it, if it's messy, it's not going to really bring that joy, right? You're not going to really want to work. You're going to feel as though you've got to tidy and do this and do that. Instead, you're focusing on needing to clean the environment instead of enjoying that you're going to get to work in it, okay? If you stay on top of cleaning and keeping it tidy, that way it will just keep you motivated and visually it will look appealing, okay? Another thing This is what I mean by getting disturbed. There's someone at the door. Oh my God. And if you can, changing up where you work. Obviously, if you're making orders and you're having to record content, you may have to do it in your workspace, your home, okay? But if you can go out and use a cafe and you can go and work somewhere else where you get to experience different environment, where you get to step out of your comfort zone. Because when you do that, there's no distractions and therefore you're going to have to do the work. Do you know what I mean? You will get more work done than you probably do when you're at home. So if there are things that you can do on your laptop, and take the laptop out. Do you know what I mean? So if there's things that you can do on the laptop, or the things that you do on the laptop, when you're doing those things, do those things outside, do those things in a cafe. That will help you in breaking up the week and you don't just feel like you're stuck at home or having to find that motivation to keep going on, right? Because your environment, when you're consistently just in that environment and you keep seeing the same old, it can get tiring, whether you have a lot of orders to do or whether you don't, okay? You will still feel it in some sort of ways. For you to keep that momentum going, it's important for you to try out new ways to work, basically, where you can work from. Your business growth is also related to your self-growth as well, okay? How are you looking after yourself mentally? How are you looking after yourself emotionally, right? Physically? How are you showing up for yourself, and how are you allowing yourself to still take care of yourself during this time of focusing on your business? Because sometimes we could be so focused on our business, get so caught up in doing the work that we forget to maybe take a walk, maybe take a break, or do some stretching, or meet up with family and friends. And doing things allow you to still enjoy life in a way, okay? And I'm not saying that your business isn't allowing you to do that. It is, right? It is. You're doing your business because this is something that you're passionate about and that you enjoy. But in order for you to keep that joy there for your business, it's so important for you to look after yourself. Having your own business and working towards this can be draining and can be exhausting at times. So in order for you to show up for yourself and giving yourself the care that you need will help you to stay consistent and not feel so burnt out. Also, when it comes to your environment, and if you are living with other people, for example, see how their schedule works as well, right? See when they are at home or when you have the free house to yourself and whatnot, and look at when you can do your work where you don't get distracted or don't get interrupted, okay? So the second reason why your small business could be struggling and how you can change this to succeed in 2025 is working on the comfort. Sometimes we're too comfortable in old ways of doing things. You're so used to doing things at a certain time, at a certain in a certain way. You don't want to step out of that comfort zone and you don't want to change things up. Then that is going to slow your progress down, right? If you haven't been seeing progress right now and you're not seeing any sort of growth right now and it's making you feel really exhausted and you feel lack of motivation, then that is when things need to change up. You need to change up your routine. So being okay with letting go of old ways of doing things and adding new ways of doing things, okay? And like I said, it could just be that you now need to go out and work from the cafe, for example. Maybe it is you taking more time out to enjoy the fresh air. Change up your schedule, right? And what time you work on your business, right? Maybe for me, I need to work on this, right? Maybe in the morning, you like to just enjoy your cup of tea with your breakfast and whatnot, and you enjoy that and you're entitled to, definitely. But then you end up just sitting around. And this is me, okay? So you end up just sitting around and just watching TV, and then you just end up feeling lazy and whatnot. Do you know what I mean? And you don't end up starting your work until 1 o'clock. And that is when the world comes alive. Do you know what I mean? It's just noisy, right? I live in a pretty busy area, and so it gets really noisy once it hits 12 o'clock. So it's really important for you to look at what is working for you and what isn't, and make the changes that are needed. Let go of the comfort, because if the comfort isn't helping you grow, you need to get uncomfortable in order for things to grow. Also, add new habits in that will help you to succeed and grow in your business, okay? So maybe it's learning from others. Maybe it's, watching more content creators and more small business owners and, getting inspired by them, right? Maybe it's doing some yoga in the morning. Maybe it's joining a new class of some kind. Maybe it's growing your skills in some sort of way. Maybe taking courses. Maybe, eating habits as well. Do you know what I mean? Maybe now you're adding in more nutritious food. You're drinking more water. Do you know what I mean? It's like adding in new habits that will help you to grow, okay, as a person and your business as well, because when you grow, your business grows. A lot of us spend too much time thinking instead of doing. Make the plan. Have an idea, make the plan, but then start taking actions towards it. Stop talking yourself out from taking action, okay? Action is what's going to lead you to growth and rewards and achievements, okay? So start making those movements. Basically start working on those ideas, those goals, those things that drive you, okay? Start working on them. Spend less time thinking about it, because more thinking leads to you talking yourself out of things, okay? So be a little bit spontaneous sometimes and really dive into what you truly desire and feel within, and letting go of what isn't working. Being okay with letting go of what isn't working, right? There are different parts of our business, for example, that may not be working, that haven't worked in 2024. And we need to either change it up or we need to let it go in order for us to grow in 2025. So if there are things that you feel like, oh, this isn't working, but I just want to hold on to this because I'm so used to this and I don't want to let this go. There's attachment there. Sometimes that attachment is unhealthy attachment, okay, which is then stopping you from growing. So really get clear on the things that you need to let go of, because certain things need to be released and you need to change things up. So the third reason why your business could be struggling and what you may need to focus on in 2025 in order for you to succeed is making a plan. Making a plan for your business. This plan that you have made in the past or that you have been working towards in 2024, like I said, maybe it needs changing. Some things could still work in 2025, but make a plan, right? Really sit down and think about what you really want to do, how you want your business to grow and what will work or what you think will work, and start working towards that. It's also about you staying consistent. Consistency is what is going to lead to success, okay? And that doesn't mean you're going to burn yourself out when the times that you need a break and you're going to keep pushing yourself, okay? Know when you need to take a break. And the more self-care routines and, self-care routines you add in, the more you won't feel so burnt out. Do you know what I mean? So showing up consistently for your small business will help, okay? And you will start seeing some sort of growth. The plan that you make for your small business, yes, it can change as you go along the year. Of course it can change, but it's important for you to stick to it. And what I mean by that is keep reflecting back to your business plan. And yes, if there are adjustments that need to be made, or you feel like there's certain goals that you wanted to achieve, but now you don't want to do that, that's fine. But the more you show up and the more consistent you are in reflecting, that is when you'll be able to stay on track of your business goals and ideas and what you want to really, how you actually want to grow this business and how you can do that, okay? So now that you are going to be adding in these key points that we have discussed, it's also very important for you to start using the law of attraction and manifesting your business success. When you can do both, so putting in the practical work as well as believing and using manifestation tools, your business will excel to heights that you have dreamt of and even more, okay? And so I'm going to link a video here that you can watch to help you manifest the success for your small business. I hope that 2025 is a really successful year for you and your business thrives and does really, really well. I know what it's like for us small business owners and new business owners, right? How hard it can be for us to stay motivated and for us to keep pushing through when, like I said, we're not seeing the growth that we want. But that doesn't mean that it's going to be like that forever, or whatever we've experienced last year that we're going to experience that this year, okay? This year is different and we're going to make sure that our businesses are a success. So on that note, I hope you have an amazing new year, and I hope I've covered most of the stuff in this video. We will be making more videos like this, and if you like this sort of video, please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe to this community. Let's keep growing and let's keep thriving, and I will see you soon. Take care. Bye.